Irina Blount from La La Land Crafts. Today is day 4 of our Advent Calendar 24 days of Christmas tutorials. I am starting with 12 tutorials on our YouTube channel, and then our design team is going to join in with 12 tutorials on our blog. We are also having a giveaway. We're giving away 3 $50 gift certificates to our online store. And what we ask you to do is to subscribe to our YouTube channel and comment on the videos, and then comment on our blog when our design team starts posting on December 13th. Today we are making this festive fun card using some of the newer, some of the older die cuts. And the card has a pocket inside that you can put a gift card, you can put a letter if you write the year in review, things like that, or photographs. So it gives you options here. And I can't wait to show you how I made it. Let's go ahead and start with the tutorial. I've already cut my layers and I've done most of my die cutting. Some of the die cutting we'll do during the tutorial. I've used the snow globe die. I am absolutely obsessed with it. As you can see, this is the 3rd project in this series that I'm using it. And I die cut the main shape from chipboard and then from the designer paper. And this is from Starry Night paper pack. And then I die cut the base from chipboard and from gold cardstock. And I die cut both of these trees from green. Then I'm using today the 3 presents die, and I die cut them from gold cardstock, all 3 of them, and from the printed paper, from the designer paper. And this paper is from Merry and Bright paper pack. From the truck die, I die cut it 3 times, well actually 4 times. Once from chipboard, once from red cardstock, you can see all these little pieces I have here. Once from gold cardstock, and from black cardstock I only cut the tires. Then from Jingle Bells wreath, I die cut the bow in the red. We're going to use also the snowbanks die, and this is something we're going to do during the tutorial. For the card layers, I have my red cardstock cut at 10.5 by 6 1/4, and it's scored at 5 1/4. Then I have 2 layers of gold cardstock, and this is 4 3/4 by 5 3/4. From the designer paper, and this is from Christmas cheer paper pack, 4.5 by 5.5, and the same measurement from this ivory paper, 4.5 by 5.5. And then I have layer from ivory, 5 1/4 by 3. First, I'm going to assemble the truck. I don't want to lose any of these little pieces, and I'm also going to show you how I put together these presents. For my truck, I'm going to grab the chipboard layer, the base of the truck, and the red, and glue them together. I'm going to add all of the pieces onto the chipboard. So here is a door. Now the tires. For the tires, I'm going to have black on the outside and gold on the inside. This die also comes with these little pieces, so the one would go on the top right here. I didn't put them on chipboard, and the one goes on the bottom right there. I'm actually not going to use the one on the top because of the design that we're going to do. I think it's better contrast without it. It also comes with this part that would go in the trunk, and it looks really pretty if we would just use the Christmas tree, so you can see how it would just go inside there. But because of everything else with the presents that we're putting in it, it became too busy, so I'm not using that part as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and put all of these layers on to the base of the truck now. Isn't this the cutest little thing? I just adore it. And of course I had to do it in red for Christmas. I think it looks so festive. Now let's take a look what I did with the presents. I have 3 from the paper and 3 from the gold cardstock. On the ones from the gold cardstock, I'm going to cut the part. I'm only going to use this center piece, kind of like a ribbon. There are cut lines on each of them for the ribbon, so it's really easy. Just snip from the bottom and then snip from the top, and it comes off super easy. Just like this. And I'm going to glue the gold ribbons onto the presents. I just love how gold, this metallic gold, offsets the colors and just makes them so nice and bright. This die was first released for birthday release, but of course we can use it for Christmas as well. Next, I'll glue the paper onto the chipboard. I love the back of this paper as well. Just so pretty. And then I'll glue the gold base onto the chipboard, part of that. Next, I'm going to grab my ivory cardstock and one of the dies from Snowbanks. I think I'm going to use this one right here. I'm going to grab my die cutting machine. I'll be right back. So I have my crossover machine here. I'm going to grab my layer and put my Snowbanks die about inch from the bottom and run it through. Now when it die cuts, this die has stitching on both sides, so it gives me 2 separate layers with the stitching. I'm going to grab the smaller one, and now I'm going to use the top part of the snow globe die and going to position it to the bottom and die cut it this way, and this will give us the layer for the snow globe. So this is the part that we were after, and we can toss the other part. I have my large gold and the designer paper layers here. Going to glue them together, and then I'm going to glue them directly onto my card base. We can start assembling our snow globe now. I'm going to put our snow on the bottom, and I love how it has the stitching on the top from the Snowbanks die, but then it matches all of the sides because we used our snow globe die to die cut it. So it looks so pretty. Next, we're going to have our truck right here, and because there's thickness of the layer of the snow, we can just go ahead and attach it on the tires and on the bottom part, and then we can tuck in the rest of everything that goes into the truck. I absolutely love blue and red for Christmas. The color combination is just amazing. And these papers from Starry Night paper pack are just so stunning. I don't have all of them here, but you get an idea. The links to all of the products that I'm using today are in the video description if you want to take a look, and also the card measurements there as well. So I'm going to start positioning this and see how I like the two presents. So I'm using the taller and the shorter one, and then the wide one the wider one we're going to use, and this tree we're going to use on the inside of that. I think this is the way I'm gonna have it. So I'm gonna lift things one at a time and glue them on. Now let's see how it's gonna go on our card. I have the base, and I decided for this card I'm going to have the top of the snow globe actually go on top of it, not behind it. You can also put it this way, but for some reason it looks better to me going like this. And then we have our bow to finish this off. This is so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna say pretty so many times because I just adore this design. I've been wanting to use this truck for Christmas design last year, and I didn't get a chance to do it. So I've been anxious to do this year and show you how pretty it is. So let's see. Now I'm going to add some foam tape on the back of the snow globe die, but not all the way down because there's thickness already from the base. Now we can glue our bow. I think the bow is just such a nice finishing detail for this card. So pretty. Now let's see what I have in mind for the inside of the card. We have our gold and cream layer, and this layer that we have left from die cutting. First, I'm going to grab my scoring board and give this layer 1/8 of an inch all the way around. You've seen me do it on pretty much every card I make. So just 1/8 of an inch. Now on this layer, we are going to score 1/2 inch on the bottom and 1/2 inch on both of the sides. And you probably guessed already that we are going to make a pocket. So first I'm going to miter the corners. I'm cutting through where the lines meet, and I'm going to fold this. Going to cut off this sides that are coming out, and look how cute we have a pocket. We can go ahead and glue it on the bottom of our inside layer, and I'm going to keep it inside of my embossed lines. I went ahead and glued the layers together, and then inside of my card, you can see the pocket here is just so perfect. It carries the design from the front of the card, and then you can put a letter here or a photograph. You can put a gift card in there, just so pretty. And then we can finish it by embellishing with the third present that we have left and the Christmas tree. When you're gluing the Christmas tree, make sure you don't put glue on the top if it goes over the pocket, because you don't want to seal the pocket. But look how adorable it is. Now I think I'm going to add a few sequins to the inside of the snow globe. A little sparkle makes everything better, right? I think I'm going to call it done. I really love how this card turned out. It's just so festive, and it has all of these elements on the front, and then we have the pocket on the inside. I hope you love it too, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Don't forget to comment on the video, and if you didn't comment on the videos from the previous days, we have day 1, day 2, and day 3. You can go ahead and watch them as well and comment on those videos for a chance to win one of 3 $50 gift certificates to our online store. Well, this is all for me for today. I'll see you tomorrow for day 5. Much love.